Assalamu alaikum. It's been a long time, but I choose not to make a video unless I have something to say. I'm not out here, to be seen or heard in of myself. The Goddess movement came out and was developed to alert, to make aware to black women their position and what must be done. It was not intended to be a talent scout. So, our whole purpose was just to come before black women and share with them what has allowed me and what has allowed us as sisters to be successful, to find joy in our life by knowing who we are and what time it is and what must be done. So let me get right back in. Let me get to my program. I want to talk today about being debriefed. First, I want to give you an example of debrief. When any body from America or has anything to do with America is caught as a captive of war, POW, what have you, even news journalists, if they're caught by so-called enemies of America, they are taken through a debriefing process. I want you to be familiar with that word debrief. If you need to, look it up and so you can understand what it means. Debrief. And what I want to say, and the statement I want to make today as one member of the Goddess movement is this: we as a people were never debriefed. We were never taken after slavery, after being in that condition, and taken through a process to be debriefed. We were not made aware of the problem and what can be done. We were not healed. We were not given any type of medicines. We were not taken through any type of therapeutic processes to prepare us for post-slavery conditions. So, I would just like to say again, we have never been debriefed. Now, I want to be clear about this. A debriefing is a process. So what I want to say now is that when a debriefing method came to us, this is why we haven't been debriefed, is because we rejected it. We rejected. Again, when a debriefing process came to us, we rejected it. And that debriefing process appeared to us by none other than the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his teachings and the protocol of the Nation of Islam. We rejected it, and we still reject it today. We reject it, and that is the reason why we are walking around not understanding why we're having such a problem, criminal behavior, psychological behavior, and going through all the pains and turmoil in our communities, in our homes, and in relationships, because we did not accept the debriefing of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And this is why we're walking around woe at all the turmoil and destruction that's going on in America and around the world, because we did not accept the debriefing, which was the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the Nation of Islam and the protocol of the Nation of Islam. We did not accept it, and we still do not accept it. And this is why 85% of us are walking around without any knowledge of self and not understanding what is going on and what needs to be done. And this is why the Goddess movement came, was to reach out to our sisters, to share with them, you're not earths, you're not queens, although you are a queen, but that is not your real title. That's just one of the processes and one of the titles to get you to the ultimate title, which is the Goddess of the Universe, mother of civilization. And so we dare say to you, which it's been said before, we know that the only way you're going to understand who you are, what time it is, what must be done, is that you introduce yourself or reacquaint yourself with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his teachings. And that's the short and long of it. No other help will you find. And as the Quran say, on that day, won't the disbelievers be paid back for their disbelief. So again, join us at Goddess on the Move at Cox.net, or hit us up at sisterr.muhammad@yahoo.com for further instruction, my sisters. Time is growing nigh. These are the last days, and in order for you to be strong enough to stand on your square, you must know the truth, because as the white man has said, and he has shown, when you have no confidence and lack of faith, you will fall. So thank you. And again, we are reading the books of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because that's where the truth will be found, and that's where your salvation is found. In the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, Elijah Muhammad. And we thank him for introducing us to truth and knowledge of self. But we must thank Master Muhammad, for without him, there would have been no Elijah, and there would not have been many of the black men and women who have knowledge of themselves today. And it would not have been me. And I dare say it will not be you either, if it were not for Master Muhammad. But you yet do not know yourself. So, hit us up, Goddess on the Move at Cox.net, sisterr.muhammad@yahoo.com. And until then, peace be unto you, sisters, and strive to know thyself. Peace.